folks, this is Don Schaefer. Once again, I'm excited to be with you. This is The Better You. This is discovering the champion in you. We are trying to find out what is possible in your life. And we've been going through a lot of different principles, trying to understand what God would have for us and how we can allow these principles to develop us and make us the people we were designed to be. It seems like everything that's worthwhile has to be found. You know, it isn't something that just lays around. That's where, like treasures, they're always buried someplace and you find them. Whether it be in the ground or at the bottom of the sea someplace, people are always looking for treasures of that nature. But we're looking for a different type of treasure. We're looking for an understanding. You know, and all these areas have to be found also. You know, they have to be dug into, looked into, and we're trying to take the time to do just that and give that to you. I know last week we had gotten a message out to you about the compassionate heart. We had talked a little bit about how we are to be compassionate and caring and loving towards other people. God has designed us that way. And a lot of times people, you know, they want compassion and the love of God in their life, but how does God get that to people? He uses other people to do that. And a lot of times in life, and I hear a lot of people say, you know, I just don't feel the love of God. I just don't feel the touch of God in my life. And it gets me to wondering just how much they're reaching out to other people, because it seems the way God has designed the heart, He has designed it to be compassionate. We have to open it up to compassion. But when we open up our hearts to compassion, we allow compassion to flow out of it. And what that does, it creates a void that allows God to pour something into our heart. You know, so if we want the love of God and the experience all God would have for us, what we need to do is find ways of helping people, reaching out to people, and being compassionate towards them. Well, this week I want to talk about a message. It's called All in the Seed. And, you know, a lot of times in life, we wonder how we got ourselves where we are right now. It's all the seeds that we have planted in our life. You know, everything we think, say, and do is planting seeds of some nature and fashion in our life. And, you know, so where you are at, where I'm at right now, it's because of the seeds that I previously planted. I know biblically, God has used in the Bible the example of sowing and reaping, because many people in biblical times were farmers. They raised crops and they raised animals and of that nature, so they could understand that if you don't sow seed, you don't reap anything. You know, the farmer says that I'm just too busy, you know, to you know, plant. Guess what's going to happen in the harvest time? He's not going to have anything to harvest. And that's where a lot of times, you know, we allow our lives to be just like weeds that grow. You know, we don't plant anything, and we just hope for a good crop. And usually it's a good crop of weeds in our life. But if we find opportunity to plant seeds, we need to do that. And how do we do that? You might ask. Well, I tell you, a lot of the seeds are planted in other people. You know, if we want to have, how would you say, happiness, we find ways of making someone happy. If we want to have friends and friendship, we find ways of allowing ourselves to be friendly and planting seeds of friendship in other people. See, and that's the way God has designed us. He's designed us so that a lot of our fields that need to be planted are in other people. You know, so the things we want financially, you know, if we want to be successful financially, okay, we need to plant the seeds of finance in our minds, but we also need to find ways to help other people. Because it seems like the Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. If we find ways to plant a seed in a person, whether it be money or thoughts or deeds or whatever it might be, we find ways of opening up our lives to a harvest. And that's where our future is so exciting, because we can change it to anything we want in life, because we have the ability to plant seed. And that's where I encourage you to examine your seed. You know, examine the seeds that you're planted and find the best places to plant it. Find some fertile ground to plant your seeds in and allow it to grow. What you say to yourself is also planting seeds. You know, if you continue to criticize and doubt yourself, you're planting seeds of doubt and criticism within you, which, what does that produce? All kinds of anxieties, depressions, and stuff of that nature. But if you plant positive seeds, I am healthy, I am strong, I am able, I am well able, I am a child of God. Planting these types of seeds, it gives you strength and vitality, and there's no limit. Because I know when I was younger, I heard a song, and it was, you can count the seeds in an apple, but only God can count the apples in a seed. And that's so true. I mean, one seed can make an apple tree, but there's no limit to the amount of apples that can flow from that tree. So one seed that you can plant somewhere in life, there's no limit to what God can do with that seed. So with that, I want to wish you a great week, and I will see you again next week. Thank you.